Hey, what's going on, guys? So today I want to talk a little bit about this Leatherman FREE. This is the T2. All right, I got this recently and I have some thoughts on it after carrying it, which I want to express to you guys. Now, before I really get into this, as far as the Leatherman FREE series went, the very first one I got from them was the K2. I thought it was pretty cool. I liked the innovation there. I thought it was super neat. Later on, I ended up with a Leatherman FREE P4, which I absolutely loved. I thought it was the bee's knees, and I still carry it most days of the week. But I haven't had a chance to try some of the other models. Now, this one is the less expensive of the different options as far as the FREE line goes. This one retails for $50. So just taking a quick look here, you can see it's kind of a boxy design. It's basically just a blade, a couple extra tools here. It is locking, so all the individual tools do lock up. There normally would be a pocket clip here. Mine did not come with one because I got it, on the secondary market, which is kind of, strange because my full-size multi-tool does not have a pocket clip either. But it doesn't matter. That one goes in the sheath. This one I happen to carry loose in the leg pocket of cargo pants. Although I would like to try this with the pocket clip, so I might actually buy one from Leatherman. But anyway, you can see there's some notches on top here. So the idea is if you put your thumb down here, you can access those tools. So you don't have to try to get your fingernail there and pick it out. The main tool here obviously is the blade. There is a opening slot. Okay, so you can one hand open that. All right, because it has a fat chunky handle, it's actually super comfortable. It's very nice to use the main blade, although I do feel like it's a little uncomfortable getting it out. Just because, I don't know, I wear an XL size glove. Maybe it's my hand size. My fingers are kind of chunky, a little bit shorter. It's just, for me, it's an awkward position to kind of reach back, all the way back here for that blade, and it's a little stiff because you're obviously pushing against that locking mechanism, all right? So for me, it's not the most comfortable knife to open and close, although you can do it one-handed, all right? Again, because this kind of bar pushes over to pivot that lock out of the way, it's comfortable enough to close where I just sweep my thumb over and then use a pointer finger to get that started, and you can bring the thumb up. Kind of like a liner lock or any old frame lock, very similar in that fashion, but just a little stiff. I did put some oil in here, all right, but I'm still waiting for it to kind of loosen up. So not the most comfortable. I'm not going to swing it open. You definitely can't flick these open or anything like that. It's a little slower to move there. But as far as the other tools go, so you open this up, you can see we have an awl. All right, which is also a kind of micro flathead screwdriver. We have the Phillips head screwdriver, and then we have one of the most used tools, and kind of the reason why this one appealed to me is this is the package opener / large flathead, right? So you can use that for a large flathead, but it actually has a grind on it and a sharp little curved edge, albeit thick. The purpose of this is to save your blade when just ripping open packages, especially when you have gooey tape and all that kind of stuff. I know tape residue is like the arch enemy of the knife collector and user, right? We love our knives, we love that they look nice and everything, and then you go to rip something open and then you got like dirty, nasty glue just all over your blade or chunks of tape stuck to the side of it. So you can essentially save your main blade, all your cutting chores, if you know you're gonna be cutting something nasty. I mean, obviously it's a knife, you're using it to cut open boxes and stuff, right? But let's say that one particular package has a lot of crap in it, or in some cases, it's a slightly larger blade. If you dig, and I've talked about this many times in the past, but if you just dig a blade into a box and rip it open, you might cut the contents. If you put your finger on the spine of the blade, you can control how much depth that tip goes in. So if I keep my finger here, let's just say, and I dig into a box, let's say my hand's a box, I dig in, see my finger is jammed up against this box, so as I'm cutting, only that tip is actually cutting in. I'm not putting the entire length of the blade in there, possibly damaging, scraping, cutting, the contents, piercing, if you have any kind of liquids or anything. I've been there before. I just didn't think much, just went to rip open a box and I just sliced something I just bought, or damaged something. That sucks. So I try to keep mindful of that when opening boxes. But if you're not good at that, or you find it uncomfortable to drag your fingertip against the cardboard, that's where the little box opening tool kind of comes in handy, where it's short, but it's very thick and stout, and you can just rip open that box with minimal worry of damaging the contents inside. So I like that in the full-size multi-tool. I think it's very cool in this the smaller option here on the T2. just a fun little addition to that. So overall, I mean, I really do like this tool. Didn't carry this a whole bunch. I just got this about a week ago or so, but I dig it. I think it's neat. Now, because I carry the full-size multi-tool, I would not, carry both. It's unnecessary. So if I ever took that off, this might be a really good option to put into the rotation. So I do have that package opening tool. I think it's very beneficial. Now, for me, in my specific situation, obviously I'm constantly testing things. Your situation is probably different. Not a lot of people out there just carry different knives and gear every single day. They usually find stuff they like and kind of stick to it. Once in a while, maybe you try something new. But that package opening tool really does save your, nicer, higher end knives. If you're carrying $200, $300, $400 knives, but want to really kind of keep them pristine, they're kind of like, pocket jewelry for you, more than they are just usable tools. I mean, everyone has their own, view on the thing. I know guys that have $600, $700 knives and they regularly use them. They don't care if they're, glued up and they get dull, they just sharpen them again. That's one particular type of person. And then the other people, you might have a $200 knife in your pocket, but you barely use it because you don't want to mess it up. Nothing wrong with that. You enjoy your knives any way you want. But that's why I'm saying something like this is beneficial. That little, package opening tool really does come in handy for those situations where you just don't want to grime up your good blades. So pretty interesting. Let me know down in the comment section if you had this this model before and what you think of it. But I'm digging it so far. I think it's really cool. So anyway, that's all. Thanks for watching. Hope you guys have a wonderful day, and I will see you tomorrow with a brand new video. Take care.